Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3, Catrin Purification Plant Blue Team. It's double Plague Champions. First up, HBK Lorente 95 and SchmusCriminal. Where's he gone to? There he is. These guys start with damage over time bolt gun. They can get melee weapons, debilitate enemies, and support allies. Can even build you a turret if you ask them nicely. This is the Death Guard Elite scheme for SchmusCriminal. Alongside them, AP BuckHead as a Techmarine starts off with a bolt gun. Can support with structures and repair. Raven Guard Elite scheme, it looks like. Red team, we got some Orks. Kolosalne Pantalony. Does that mean colossal trousers? As a Mekboy, a teleporting hero fighting in ranged combat with a bunch of versatile orky gadgets. Alongside them, friendly Booger to keep them in line as a Warboss. A melee hero walking through objects. Very good offense, disruption, and support from the front lines. Another heavyweight rounds off the teams. Kingme 200s. Hive Tyrant. A durable hero walking through objects and cannot be suppressed with powerful offense, disruption, and support. Begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Sanchez. You're on the west side. Contested victory point up against one of those Plague Champions. There's some Nurgle worship. Meanwhile, Warboss goes barreling through the mid. These heretics are in a bad spot here. Tons of Daka need to run. Warboss may turn around to try and finish them, but he's getting very low. I think the Warboss is done for here. Warboss falls over. Perhaps a teleporting Mekboy can get to him, though. Friendly Booger Sluggers just got their burners up, but I don't think they want to stick around and try to finish off those attacks. Would have been very risky. Mekboy. Nice and clear on the eastern edge. It was 2v1 basically against friendly Booger there. Which means they should be able to bash this node. Kolosalne Pantalony. And the Mekboy can decap here and then maybe get the revive. Meanwhile, Sanchez, the Hive Tyrant, is having a grand old time on the western edge, meleeing the Plague Champion. There's some Nurgle worship, all baseline Hormagaunts against baseline CSM in melee. It's a close fight. Nurgle worship helps them out. They don't drop a model, and there's a flank from SchmusCriminal. Will wipe the Hormagaunts, right? Maybe. 12 hit points are okay. Termagants do not eat a Blight Grenade, apparently. He's saving it for something. Sanchez is still in here, eating heretics who are trying to worship Nurgle here. Sanchez, get out of it. He's off. 498 to 494 very early on. SchmusCriminal can cap the VP there. What is this? You guys getting a flamer? Yes, you are. BuckHead wants to power bash with these Raven Guard, popping their Kraken bolts because it's fancy. And then they flee. And drop a model to those sluggers with their burners. Single cap at the moment. Blue team will get their natural back though. I'm not sure what decapped here. Maybe it was those tacks. Oh, maybe it was those scouts. I thought maybe the tacks quickly decapped it and then went off. HBK Lorente with double CSM. Which means lots of firepower arrayed against Sanchez potentially. With the Plague Champions and the Techmarine and all those CSM. It might be worth getting the warp field up. There's a Black Grenades on the Hormagaunts. Also hit some Warrior Brood fellas. These Hormagaunts are going to die, maybe. Techmarine and Plague Champion shooting them, and Heretics on retreat path. And they do wipe. They didn't have Adrenal Glands, though, so it's not a huge loss. Kingme now down to Termagants and a Warrior Brood. I don't think they got second Termagant Brood up, did they? I don't see a bunch of Termagant Brood corpses anywhere. Just a few that were capping over there, so I don't think they lost Termagants as well. Hive Tyrant getting Rending Talons up to mainly fight the Heretics and scare them off, but will do good damage to the CSM as well. I think they should have got Warp Field up though first. Sanchez does get away, just went in alone there, shouldn't have done that. In the mid, oh, we have Havocs suppressing some Orks, doom blasting Heretics against Sluggers. Mekboy trying to help him out with some Daka. Does have a decent starting weapon, this fella. I always forget what a DPS is. Where's the Warboss? He's back to his feet. I'm not sure if he got revived or if he rebought. 490 to 428 on the VPs. Plague Champion is level 2 for SchmusCriminal. Mekboy's in a bit of bother now. Teleport. Or die. Teleported. Maybe in time. Maybe not. Should get revived there. give a chunk of XP to the Warboss, who has enhanced custom shooter. Down goes a Plague Champion. Was waiting to throw Blight Grenades, maybe? And spiky armor is in. That's going to be bad news for the Heretics. Although it's pretty much always bad news for them to go in on a Warboss if he's got the Stomp available. There's Ard Boys on the Sluggers. I don't know if they can face tank a heavy bolter, though. Especially with Doom Blasting Heretics there. Warboss levels up. Doing some shoot 'em good. Level 2. And then runs. Bunch of Darker. We do have the big shooters in. What about for the Colossal Trouser Man? Only one of the shooter boys has the big shooters. Tier 2 though for the Mekboy. And some dead Marines there. Ooh, barely got out. 63 hit points on that guy. West side turns red for the Tyranids. Oh, look at that. We got a heavy bolter turret up. Nice wide firing arc, but can't shoot stuff in melee, so it's going to go down. And the Hive Tyrant has extended carapace, so he can charge into the backlines. Termagants are wiped there. Just the Warriors and that second Hormagaunt brood that came in. Double CSM. Eternal War is only on one of them. There's the Seismic Roar. Not sure exactly what he's meant to be doing when he does a Seismic Roar. Is he causing some kind of mini earthquake? Is he just like yelling really loudly maybe and the ground shakes and a bunch of green Tyranid stuff shoots out? It's pretty effective whatever he's doing. Double Orc players bashing the southeast natural power of the red team, of the blue team, sorry. Flamer comes in. Big blob of Orcs to Flamer. Oh, but they're getting darkened in the face quite a lot here. Scouts can't really do much. They still tried to approach with the Flamer there. Lucky to get away, those Tactical Marines. Now the Techmarine eats a bunch of Daka. Was he not in cover there? Heretics trying to approach. Also getting suppressed. There's a flank, though, from SchmusCriminal, sorry. Get it right. And a bunch of shooter boys run. Warboss is back, though, with that spiky armor, ready to stomp. Doom Blast to suppress him. CSM took a while to decide what they were going to do there. Got caught. Didn't drop a model, though. Another Doom Blast there to help him out. Mekboy helping as well. Helping the Warboss, that is. Both level 2, these fellas. No war gear yet for that Mekboy. Warboss shoots them good. There it is. Gonna say you need to shoot these guys. Mekboy teleports in to left hook them. Warboss can go back to crumping, but now needs to face down a Razorback, which isn't going to work out too great at the moment. 434 to 379. Red team have the Western VP for a 2-1. Tyrant Guard on the way for Kingme. Could see a double Tyrant Guard play here with a call-in afterwards, but Chosen Plague Marines are in for HBK Lorente. These guys unique to the Plague Champion. Power melee Plague Knives that do damage over time. Now, damage over time is heavy melee damage, I believe. Very tough, lots of health regen. And they explode on death. Can also create zombies and passively damage nearby enemies. Very fun unit. Great at counter-initiating stuff that gets close. They're not really good at... very good at chasing things, as you would expect. There's the tier 2 for Schmus Operator, the last player to go. Weird Boy on the way. Venom Brood on the way. There's the Tyrant Guard left of your screen. Has heavy melee damage, so will tear apart anything, but Razorback shouldn't let it get close, really. Sanchez levels up, I think. He's level 2. And then runs away. Tyrant Guard is quite isolated here. Sanchez goes down. That would have been a Synapse Backlash for the Tyrant Guard who needs to charge out. Kingme is prone to sending stuff in without support, it seems. Yeah, down goes the Tyrant Guard. That was a big mistake. There were 2 players here, including a Razorback from a third, and just sent a Tyrant Guard in. Mekboy now has a beamy death gun, which I guess shoots beams. Couldn't quite hit the Razorback, though. Powerful anti-vehicle weapon, then teleports away. Whirlwind coming up now for BuckHead. And there's tier 3 for Kolosalne Pantalony. No idea if I'm saying it right. Probably not. Look at those Orks, though, stealing southeast natural power for blue. Oh, they didn't finish the cap. Worried about the double heretics getting into retreat path, I suppose. Some Space Marines in retreat path as well. Attacks are going to try and melee, are they? No, they're not. Just shoot them. Fine. Beamy Death Gun. Oh, got some good shots in there, actually. And there's some looters with a Beamy Death Gun now. And they're being all sneaky with hide the guns. Razorback drives away. Mekboy retreats. Where's the Warboss? Oh, Mekboy falls over. Warboss should get a revive from there at some point. Maybe not immediately. Meanwhile, west side. Is it worth getting Death Spitters, maybe? Another Tyrant Guard on the way. Oh, and some more Chosen Plague Marines for SchmusCriminal this time. CSM messing up the Venom Brood. Sorry, that was the Warrior Brood. Venom Brood are just backing off. Aspiring Champions in for those guys. Kicking off on the east side, is it? Tactical Marines again. Very, very close to dying, but they do get away. Trying to bash power, as you can see there. That is an Aspiring Champion for the Heretics, making it out. Zap has landed on those sluggers now, and I don't think they want to fight the Chosen Plague Marines with that much health. No, they don't. Nurgle's Rot has created some slugger zombies. They do have that passive damage around them, of course, the Chosen Plague Marines as well. Which is bad for Orks in general. Generally a good unit versus Orks, Chosen Plague Marines, I think. Big old foot of Bork there. Looks like we have Blessing of the Omnissiah up from the Techmarine, repairing all allied vehicles on the map for a duration. Helping out the Razorback for sure. Those Tacks coming back in with their Sergeant. Plague Champion falls over. Should get revived though. Mekboy is back to his feet. Needs to teleport up though to threaten these things. Oh, Techmarine gets shot to death, so gonna be no reviving for that guy. Maybe HBK Lorente can revive them both. Oh, there's a Noxious Cloud. Probably from SchmusCriminal. You can control this cloud of filth around and try to damage stuff. Can be very nasty. Bashing that power again. Weird Boy decapping. Here come some Chosen Plague Marines. There's Nurgle's Rot. Some zombies. Warp Vomit comes in. Big old AoE stun. The west side is blue, but Sanchez is over there trying to make things happen. Got a Tyrant Guard again. The Chosen Plague Marines are probably decent against that guy. I don't think they'd win a 1v1 fight though, because Tyrant Guards chuck out some good damage, but they're being supported by a bunch of stuff here, including some Nurgle worship, which gives them huge amounts of health regen. Tyrant Guard charges out safely. Sanchez mixing it up in there. Oh, there's a Nurgle Shrine. It's now being worshipped, which means you can reinforce off it and it will do that healing more often. Also suppresses enemies, but you can't suppress the Hive Tyrant. 407, 226 on the VPs. Yeah, still 2 blue team heroes down on the east side. If you have 2 heroes down in a 3v3, unsurprisingly, it can make a massive difference to stuff. How the game goes. Looted tank. Pretty damn good tank. Has a destructive boom gun shot, although needs to get the upgrade for that. I don't know if he has it. It does. Reinforced plating. Can it chase down these lighter vehicles here? Missile launch attacks, though, having a go at it, and there's a hunter-killer missile as well from the Whirlwind. I think it's going to go down here. Las Cannon in play also, and down goes the looted tank. Didn't last long. Down goes the Whirlwind. The Mekboy got it in the end. Are the looters still in play? Where are they? Oh, Friendly Booger's got some here, look. They're over towards the west side, though. No vehicles on the west side. BuckHead's Marines barely get away again. Oh, look at that. Full models, though. Just no hit points. Maybe they took some weird boy area of effect shots. 407183. That's a big VP lead for the blue team. Getting their tier 3s rolling. Red team are all there. BuckHead last play in tier 2. Red team should be able to take the west side here 2v1 against HBK Lorente. The shrine goes down. Heretics need to Doom Blast and run, I think. Maybe. Oh, I think they were close enough to the Razorback to reinforce a few times there, but they are wiped. Noxious Cloud goes down. Still the 2-1 for blue. Took a while to start decapping the VP there. Not sure what was going on. But they managed it. Friendly Booger with a looted tank now. Was the first one theirs? I've already forgotten. Flash Kit's getting blasters up for Kolosalne, Pantalony. How's Sanchez doing? Now has Psychic Scream, level 3. Doing alright. Razorback is going to wipe here. Maybe. Yep, down it goes. Mekboy doing some good work. Here's looted tank number 2. Warboss having a good old fight with some chosen Plague Marines, but can't stick around forever. And runs away. Laz kind of getting shots on the Tyrant guard here. Those guys popping their slaughter, which removes the cooldown from their ranged weapons that's given to them by the aspiring champion. It can also pull out their chainswords and have a go in melee when that's active. Quite a nice ability. Kingme Death Gun can't really do much against this infantry here, but the Barb Strangler sure can, although that was quite painful. Couldn't quite suppress all of them, I think. Or maybe it did, but they just were able to get a burst off first. Kolosalne Pantalony has huge amounts of red, could drop her rocks. Oh, so could Friendly Booger. There's the tier 3 for BuckHead. Blue team holding the west side with a big VP lead. Chaos Predator coming now for SchmusCriminal. Charging in is Sanchez. And there's a Rocks. And Without Number brings in some Termagants and Hormagaunts right in the path of the Rocks. Sanchez levels to 4. Red team are going to get the VP, I think, but can they stabilize on it a bit? They now have the boom gun available over here. Can help stop caps and stop approaches and things. Need to not be too aggressive with your tanks, though. Flash Kit blasters, big damage to heavy and super heavy infantry. That psychic damage kind of takes away any advantages from heavy armor. Useless against vehicles, though. Well, almost useless. Chosen Plague Marines, you guys alright? They created some zombies, look. Because of the passive damage and those explosions. Pretty good. And we now have a Plague Fist, Plague Champion for SchmusCriminal, and Techmarines rolling up with a melter gun and mark target on that tank. Shield up as well, but as you saw there, the Techmarine shield does not prevent knockback. The Weird Boy able to knock him backwards there. Instead it debuffs the accuracy of weapons, although it wouldn't affect the Weird Boy's shot, I don't think. It's only like small arms fire. Sanchez decaps a wreck point, then charges on through, and then probably runs, because there's Chosen Plague Marines in there. Oh, and a melee Plague Champion. Is he alright? He's alright. Sanchez lives. Tyrant Guard lives. There's a 2-1 for red. Who's this running away? Oh, some tax. Were you power bashing? You were power bashing. Got a full bash. Well played, BuckHead. Meanwhile, west side, there's Pestilent Strike to help the decap. Giving huge 90% damage resistance to ranged fire, but not against the Tyrant Guard. Trying to cleave your head off. Melee charge gets the kill. That was a weirdly bugged sync kill there, but it's a thought that counts, isn't it? Warboss goes charging in with a power claw now. Mark target is up, level 5 with heavy armor, over 2,000 hit points. Does not care about your mark target at the moment. Gets a bunch of health regen from Now I'm Angry. Oh, does run away eventually though, but look at it open. Look what it opened up here, that charge. Venom Brood going after the Predator, gets it. I'm not even sure if it had a mark, that thing. Looted tank survives, needs a bunch of repairs. Sluggers can repair. The Mekboy can also repair. which we may see here. There's more sluggers coming in as well. Nope, Mekboy wants to shoot stuff, I think. Tyrant guard. Charges out, level 2. Gonna be alright, I think. Is this Terminators? It is Terminators. From BuckHead. Could have been a Venerable Dreadnought maybe, but that would probably have been a bad pick against this Mekboy that can shoot vehicles pretty effectively. We'll see how these Terminators do, because they already have flash kits in. Sluggers will also hurt them quite a lot if they get into melee. The Warboss is around, and here's a battle wagon for Kolosalne Pantalony. More flash kits this time for friendly Booger. Swarmlord on the way to Kingme, and a Land Raider Warboss is on the field. Cyclone Missile Launcher comes in. It's basically the correct choice these days in a 3v3. Such a good upgrade. There's the barrage. And they might get this battle wagon down right here, right now. Is there a last cannon in range, or it's not in range? Double rocks dropped in. Battle wagon somehow made it out. A nasty couple of rocks. Kills the Techmarine. SchmusCriminal got hit pretty hard, I think, as well. Down to 2 units now. The Land Raider Warboss shows up. Got some las cannons on the side. Sponsons counts as a demon, so you can worship this thing for big health and energy regen benefits. You can also fire off a Dirge Caster, which it might do against that Warboss there. Looter tank goes down. There is the Dirge Caster. Stunning units and then debuffing their damage output. Warboss does not care though. Oh, he cares a bit. He's running off. Made him waste the Ard Boys there a bit. Plague Champion revives Plague Champion. And they both have Plague Fists. This guy with Armor of Pestilence too, making him very tough. Swarmlord though in play. Super unit for Tyranids. Provides a reinforcement and speed synapse. And is a powerful melee combatant as well. And we have a Crushing Claws Hive Tyrant now. Lots of heavy melee coming in. The Swarmlord has vehicle armor. So the Cyclone Missile Launcher Barrage is pretty effective. There's a Leech Essence though, to drain some health from nearby enemies and return it to the Swarmlord. This is a big commitment here from Kingme. I don't know if this guy can get away, because there's a las cannon, there's a melter gun, and the Warboss. Down goes a Swarmlord. Yep, too deep, says friendly Booger. Got a bit excited there, chasing the Warboss. Oh, Sanchez went down too. The Warboss around again. Moving up. Lots of repairs for the battle wagon. Mekboy, are you repairing? Nope. You are trying to shoot the Warboss. Beamy's getting shots in. Taking a lot of damage. It can be difficult to spot those beamy death guns shooting your stuff as well in a big 3v3 fight. There's an Imperial Abyss from one of the Plague Champions in the background there. Warboss clinging on to life, but not for long. Goes down. I think the Mekboy finished it. Warboss is trying to give chase. Can the Warboss get that Plague Champion? There's use your choppers on him, giving melee damage and melee skill bonuses. Trying to use it to take the Warboss out. Tyrant Guard still going. Level 3. Over 3,000 hit points on that guy. 238 to 112. Land Raider Redeemer for BuckHead. We got some Chaos Terminators in there now. Loyalist Terminator still going too. There's a barrage. Didn't hit that much. Flash Kit's getting some decent shots. Oh, they didn't run away though. Don't think you needed to run there, fellas. They're very good against Terminators because Terminators are slow moving. More flash kits for friendly Booger. Another tank for Kolosalne Pantalony. Oh, a Neuro Throat for Kingme. That's going to be helpful against the Terminators as well as the awesome Paroxysm for percentage-based damage over time in an area. And bonus against super heavy and heavy because it's psychic. There was a Cataclysm. It also slows you down, Paroxysm, doesn't it? We've got double Marco Zinc CSN. That could be bad news for the Tyrant God. There is Paroxysm. They also just used Spirit Leech on the Terminators to drain their energy. They don't have any energy, but it does give some back to the Neurothrope still. Maybe they should. Maybe Terminators should have energy, so you can... Another way to try and deny them their teleportation, you know? And deny them shooting Cyclone missiles all the time. So they don't need to spend energy on that either. Warboss comes charging in. That was a bloody good charge there. Terminator's getting very low. Battle Wagon now repaired. Comes back to shoot some stuff. Noble Worship. These guys teleported already. Seems like it, because they're not teleporting now. Doom Blasting Heretics. Maybe saved that Havoc squad there with the las cannon. Noxious Cloud thrown in. 238 to 99. 1-to-1 cap. There's the Land Raider Redeemer coming in. Terminators jump inside of it very quickly. Down to a single model there they were. So that Land Raider is an awesome support vehicle. Can reinforce effort, retreat back to it. And jump inside, as you saw. It's got some good, mainly close range weaponry. But this twin-linked assault cannon's got pretty good range on it. Level 4 Chosen Plague Marines, 2662 hit points. Tough old fellas. Red team have got some pretty nice armies going though, eh? Couple more flash kits coming in for friendly Booger. 219 to 99. Can the blue team get back on top here? I mean, they've got Land Raider support now. They can give it a good old go. Flash kits getting some nasty volleys against all that stuff. And that's without the Neurothrope helping out. Neurothrope's back on the left of your screen there. Current Guard charging in to die gloriously. Yep. Current of Formation thrown in there from Kingme. No rocks though. Warboss charging away. What's he up to? I think he just wanted to do a little charge to get the bonuses up. Decent little push there from the red team. Didn't overextend. Plague Champion goes down. There's Paroxysm again on the Terminators. Ouch, that was really painful. To very quickly teleport the hell out of there. Plague Champion comes in this side. What's he up to? Goes down. I'm trying to kill a flash kit or two, maybe. Can the blue team take this Western VP, though? Chosen Plague Marines are going for it. 189 to 99, sorry. Carnifex on the way for Kingme. Could get a Stranglethorn cannon, maybe. So I think they've... do they have enough anti-vehicle to get that Land Raider down? Maybe they'll go for Venom Cannon. Well, you know what? Thornback just charging into the blue team. What can they do about it? Not a whole lot. Red team holding mid-map. Getting some awesome flash kit blaster volleys on those Terminators there. Had to back away. Techmarine trying to revive, but gets knocked over. Here comes Sanchez to say hello. You okay, Sanchez? Debuffs them and then runs. Yeah, that'll do. That's alright. Foot of Gork. Crunch. Did something die over there? No, he's alright. They tried to plasma cannon Sanchez, but he's too smart for them. Push, says HBK Lorente. Much easier said than done there, sir. Chosen Plague Marines wipe. Oh, the blue team's spent now. Look at the float from Kolosalne Pantalony. Just doesn't have the population to get anything else on the field, really. And can drop a nuke as well. Commandos with burner bombs. Scouts with a grenade. Very cheeky grenade. This is indeed a Thornback Carnifex. Kills the Techmarine. And then leaves. Does not elaborate. Neurothrope needs some energy back, I think. Does get health back on its basic attacks as long as they hit something. But needs to use Absorb Life or Spirit Leech to get some energy. Battle Wagon having some fun. They haven't tried to push through the mid super hard, the red team. They've been relatively cautious about it. 171.99. Don't expect caution from Orks and Tyranids, but they've shown some restraint here. What is this? It's power bashing. Oh, it's Tyranids and Orks having a little meeting and capping power. Bad spot for those Death Spitter Venom Brood fellas. But they got away. Can the blue team mount some kind of comeback? Well, I say comeback. They're in the lead on VP still. They're just behind in armies. But they have a Land Raider. Land Raider on the contested VP can do so much for you. Warboss comes charging in with a Power Claw. Flash Kits can't do much against the Land Raider. Here come Commandos though. Land Raider backs off. All this stuff can reinforce off the Land Raider. Las Cannon getting shots in on the battle wagon back there. Big zap gun shot. There is a multi-melter on top of the Land Raiders getting shots on the Carnifex. And those Chaos Terminators have auto cannon as well. Paroxysm and a Rocks. Double cap now for red. Land Raider survives it. Carnifex goes down. Imperial Abyss in the back lines. Can that finish off the battle wagon? Very nearly does. Las Cannon gets it. Battle wagon goes down. Triple cap now though for red. Map looking very red as well. Tyrant formation. Tried to finish off the Land Raider with it maybe. Didn't quite get it. Neurothrope runs. Plague Champion busy trying to cap with the Pestilence strike up. Boom gun didn't knock him down because of Armor of Pestilence, and it's level 9 this fella. Slugger's coming in. There's Aura of Decay, but can't quite hold on to cap. 88 to 99 on the VPs. Blue team, I think, are spent getting their natural back, but can they get the west side in? Land Raider's quite low, but it has to come to the midpoint to support. Can they outshoot these Tyranids here? Flash Kits showing up. Another nuke thrown in from one of the Plague Champions there. Does BuckHead have a nuke? Almost. Las Cannon getting some good shots on these tanks. I don't think it's in range anymore though. No, not in range. Terminator trying to finish it off, but they're taking too much damage and there's Flash Kits there. 64.99. Look at me saying blue team is spent. They're going to get a 2-to-1 cap here, I think. Triple looted tank for Kolosalne Pantalony. Sluggers are going to wipe if they're not careful. Friendly Booger maybe didn't care. They were level 4 though. Scouts diligently trying to repair the Land Raider. All 3 blue heroes down though. That's a big deal. And they're all kind of wreck starved. Schmus could repurchase. Might be worth it. I'm sure they'd love to get another unit up though. Triple looted tanks come to fight the Land Raider. Sanchez trying to get the cap going. Level 7. Goes for bonded exoskeleton as well to help that out, but it wasn't in place. To help with that one, there's a double for red team now. 41.94. Have both the naturals. Being down all of your heroes is rough, but red team are missing their Orc heroes as well. Foot of Gork. Ouch, exploded some CSM. Land Raider's still going. Cyclone Barrage scares off the tank. Do they have another trick left in them? There's Noise Marines up with the Blastmaster. That's helpful. But can they get their natural back? Chaos Terminators are trying. They should be able to shrug off this piercing damage, I think. And there's a Noxious Cloud just to make sure they leave. But here come Flash Kits. Triple Flash Kits with Warpath support. Ouch. They got the cap though. And Noxious Cloud is still here, look. They're trying to go into melee, I believe. Warp Vomit says no. Blue team have got the west side on 1 VP. It's 1 to 89. Those guys got tossed away and then retreat. SchmusCriminal just repurchased. And maybe get some revives, but he might just stand at that natural VP and try to guard it. Sanchez using the invulnerability to get the cap, maybe, which would be enough. Nope, falls over. Neurothropes can cap, but it's getting very low, has to run. Last Master might be a genius purchase from HBK Lorente. Well, you could say it's an obvious purchase on a contested VP, but once players get to tier 3, they don't always make the obvious purchases. They get the shiny tier 3 stuff. Plague Champion wants to kill things, I should say. Oh, has Icon of Nurgle. He's level 5. They're holding on, the blue team. They're going to get a 2-1 again. Havoc's up for SchmusCriminal. A shrewd purchase, I think. Oh, Land Raider's getting very low, though. And Warboss shows up. Down it goes. Commandos from the flank getting it. That's a big blow to the blue team's survival chances. 2-1 cap is there. Scouts should maybe chuck a grenade and run away. They do run away. Double CSM and Terminators are pushed up there to try and create space, but here comes a bunch of scary range damage, so they've backed off. Don't have the safety net of the Land Raider anymore, of course. Terminator's down to a single model. Orbital thrown in, though, by AP BuckHead. Gonna stop the cap for sure. And there's a Noxious Cloud in there, I think. All 3 blue heroes are back up. Did they revive them all? Level 6 Plague Champion here. Level 10 Plague Champion for HBK Lorente. And a level 5 Techmarine. The blue heroes are back, but so are the red heroes. 2-1 for the blue team. It's so close. Paroxysm. It's a lot of damage to your Terminators, eh? That was without anything supporting them. Ouch. Level 4 CSM dropping model. Going for a cap, which is risky. And there's a Neurothrope. Got you in its sights. There's Spirit Leech. Here's a Swarm Lord again. Can BuckHead get something else on the field? They are defending their natural VP for now. And Scouts are going to try and be sneaky and get a cheeky decap. And that could be vital. On the VP again is Kingme. Invulnerability is up. Gets the decap. Doesn't last long enough to get a decap and then a cap, though. Rocks thrown in. There's a single Terminator there, I think. Absolute madness. Last Master just toughs it out. Is it worth it for... He's down. I was going to say, is it worth it for the Terminators to run back to base and try and get reinforced, or would it just take too much time? Kingme throws in some more Tyranids. Killing the Chaos Terminators, that was good. Single cap for blue team somehow. Got to get their natural back. These guys need to cap, there we go. Scouts getting this done, look at this. Single cap for blue. Techmarine. What's he doing? They've got it. I think the blue team have got it. On one VP with a single cap with no army left. The blue team get it. That's incredible. Red team took their eyes off their natural VP. This was the winning play right here with these scouts. Mech was trying to get it done at the end. Trying to get it back. Kolosalne Pantalony lost a bunch of stuff at the end there, eh? He had triple tanks at one point. Crazy game. Awesome game. Plague Champion level 10 and level 8. A level 8 Techmarine. He had a level 7 Mech. Warboss level 10, very angry. And a level 9 Hive Tyrant. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game, and I'll see you next time.